So today we're going to do some more interactive keys in Scratch. The last time we showed you how to use an if statement and the sensing keys. So if a certain key was pressed, you could have your character change where it was physically. So this way you can use this with the Makey Makey or just by yourself with just a computer. But if you press up, down, left, right, your character will move. What I want to do this time is have your character so that you have a second sprite follow that character, and if you press the button, that sprite will move and then something will happen if it touches something. So in your Scratch program, you can either recode a character to do this or use one that was previously done, and then try to tie it in with a second sprite. So right here you can either choose something from the library, draw your own, upload it from a file from your Google Drive, or use the camera. So with this unicorn, I'm going to use this rainbow right here. Your rainbow is going to have a second set of scripts. So what I want to try to do is put the rainbow where I want it to start and the size. So I'm going to use the shrink button to make that a little bit more scaled so then it's not taking up the whole screen. You can still tell what it is. Now I want to place the rainbow where I want it to follow the unicorn. So currently right now, my rainbow is at this coordinate, x of -29 and y of -12. My unicorn is at x of -117 and y of -64. You may want to, with a separate sheet of scrap paper, just write those down. I'll make it easier for you. But what we're going to have happen is we're going to go under events, and when the green flag is clicked, under control, we're going to take out a forever loop, so it always happens, and an if-else statement. So we want to have it always following the unicorn, and then if you press a certain button, something else will happen. So under sensing, I'm going to use either the space key for this one. So I'm going to have this go to a certain location. So right now, that's where it is. It's always going to go there. And then under operators, I can use either the minus or the plus. And then under sensing, I can actually find the X position of other sprites or the Y position of another sprite. I want this rainbow to see where the unicorn is. So I'm going to see the X position of the unicorn, So I'm going to drag this in here, and I'm going to see what happens when I press the go button. I'm going to see where this goes right on top of it. So I want it to go a little bit farther on the number line this way. So I'm going to have it add a certain amount. So I can try just 40. Perhaps that works. A little too far. Not far enough, rather. So I'll try 80. Still not far enough. Perfect. I'm going to do the same thing for the Y, except for I want it up higher. So I won't need the negative. I'll need to add that. So under sensing, again, I can grab out, I already did the Y position. And I can put that here. So I'm going to add 20. There we go. So now if I move my unicorn right now, the rainbow also follows it. If I press the key, I actually want it to shoot to the side. So I'm going to drag out a glide, and I'm going to have it in the same Y position. So I'm going to be lazy, and I'm going to actually just take this part out, duplicate it, and put it for both. So that way, and then I'm just going to have it glide off screen. So all the way over here, if you look here, my X is going to be very positive. So maybe if I make this 500, and when I press the green button to move my unicorn, and if I press the space key, it will shoot rainbows. Hooray! Now what we can also do is we can add some more scripts to this. So perhaps I could go back and use the forever if. And I can have it, if I'm pressing the space key, maybe I also change color effect. So let's see if I can get that to work. Very fun, but then it actually doesn't reset it. So what I could do is possibly clear graphics effect when it gets done, and then it's not what I want to do, so maybe I'll use that if else statement again. And repeat. So what I'm saying is if I press the space key, it'll change the color effect for 10 times, and then it'll check again, and then if I'm not touching the space key, it'll clear the graphic effect. Awesome. That's exactly what I wanted. So I could perhaps have this, in my other lesson I have the character move, and then I also have this beetle with multiple costumes. So what we did here is we said if I press another key, here I'm using space, here I'm using 0, it can just switch through the costumes. So when I run this and I press the space key, it moves and twirls, and that's what this code will do. And then if I press the 0 button, it changes costumes. So that's kind of cool. So in your lesson, make sure that you have one character that moves with the up, down, left, right keys, and then use a second, either the space key or the click. So then you could also use it with your Makey Makey. And make sure you save this as interactive game 2 and share it so we can all see it. Thanks.